Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka Day. Today's Shloka number 25 of chapter 1. Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah
Bhishma Drona Pramukhatah
Vesham cha Mahikshitam
Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam
Uvacha Partha Pashyaitam
Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan
Samavetan Kurun iti.
Samavetan Guru Niti.
Word for word meaning, translation, and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Bhishma,
Bhishma,
grandfather Bhishma.
grandfather Bhishma.
Drona,
Drona,
the teacher Drona.
the teacher Drona.
Pramukhataha,
Pramukhatah,
in front of.
in front of.
Sarvesham,
Sarvesham,
all.
all.
Cha,
Cha,
also.
also.
Mahikshitam,
Mahikshitam,
chiefs of the world.
chiefs of the world.
Uvacha,
Uvacha,
said.
said.
Partha,
Partha,
O son of Pritha.
O son of Pritha.
Pashya,
Pashya,
just behold.
just behold.
Etan,
Etan,
all of them.
all of them.
Samavetan,
Samavetan,
assembled.
assembled.
Kurun,
Kurun,
the members of the Kuru dynasty.
the members of the Kuru dynasty.
Iti,
Iti,
thus.
thus.
Translation. In the presence of Bhishma,
In the presence of Bhishma,
Drona,
Drona,
and all the other chieftains of the world,
and all the other chieftains of the world,
the Lord said,
the Lord said,
just behold, Partha,
just behold, Partha,
all the Kurus assembled here.
all the Kurus assembled here.
So Prabhupada writes a very short purport. We'll read that. As the super soul of all living entities, Lord Krishna could understand what was going on in the mind of Arjuna. The use of the word Hrishikesha in this connection indicates that he knew everything. And the word Partha, meaning the son of Pritha or Kunti, is also similarly significant in reference to Arjuna. As a friend, he wanted to inform Arjuna that because Arjuna was the son of Pritha, the sister of his own father, Vasudeva, he had agreed to be the charioteer of Arjuna. Now, what did Krishna mean when he told Arjuna to behold the Kurus? Did Arjuna want to stop there and not fight? Krishna never expected such things from the son of his aunt Pritha. The mind of Arjuna was thus predicted by the Lord in friendly joking. So Krishna didn't say, here are the Kurus, here are the Pandavas, and there are. He pointed out to parties on both sides and said, behold, here are the Kurus all assembled in front of him. He clubbed them all into the same family. Shri Krishna called Arjun Partha, son of Pritha, another name for his mother Kunti. Then he pointed at all the warriors like Bhishma, Drona, and other kings on the Kaurava side and deliberately used the word Kuru to address them. It was to remind Arjun that both Kauravas and Pandavas were all descendants of the great king Kuru. Therefore, the enemy he was so eager to kill was actually his own family and relatives. The omniscient Lord, omniscient means he knows everything, was sowing the seed of delusion in Arjuna's mind only to eliminate it later. He was preparing the ground for the gospel he was about to preach, the Bhagavad Gita, which would benefit the future generations in the age of Kali. So in effect, Krishna had created a situation in such a way that Arjuna would begin to have doubts. Because of those doubts, he would ask questions. Krishna would clarify those doubts, which would benefit the future generations. And then Arjuna will ultimately fight. Krishna's only words in the Gita's first chapter. So in the first chapter, this is all Krishna speaks. Then from the second chapter, 11 shloka onwards, Krishna speaks again. In the Bhagavad Gita's first chapter, Krishna speaks only once. O Partha, behold the Kurus assembled on the battlefield. And he speaks these words after bringing Arjuna's chariot to a place between the two armies, where Bhishma and Drona are prominently visible. So Arjuna told the Lord, take my chariot between the two armies. He didn't say where he had to stop. So Krishna stopped right in front of Bhishma and Drona. Rather, they were visible to Arjuna. Though Krishna doesn't himself mention the names of Bhishma and Drona, the fact that they are mentioned in the same Gita verse that Krishna speaks is significant. So it's actually Sanjaya saying Krishna parked himself there. And Krishna is only saying, behold all the Kurus. Why? It suggests that Krishna wanted Arjuna to behold not just the Kauravas in general, but to focus in particular on these two leaders. Both of them were especially dear and venerable. Venerable means worshipable for Arjuna. Seeing them reminded him forcefully what was really at stake in the war, thus triggering a series of questions. Was the death of such elders worth the kingdom? Did he really want the kingdom so badly? Ultimately, what really mattered in life? So you can ask so many questions. What's the point of this war? Why do I really need a kingdom? Is having the kingdom the only purpose in life? Is that the most important thing? Would Arjuna have been better off not desiring to see the two armies from the middle of the battlefield? Contextually, yes, he could have spared himself the agony that afflicted him. Why did he want to see who was on the other side? He already knows who's on the other side. Some of his own family members, his teachers, his grandfather, some of his in-laws are on the other side. So he could have avoided all of this agony and just started fighting. But somehow he wanted to see. So contextually, yes, he need not have asked Krishna to take the chariot. But universally, no. He wouldn't have been forced to assess what really mattered for him. And he wouldn't have sought or got the Gita's wisdom that equipped him for such an assessment. And humanity too would have been deprived of that wisdom. So had he not asked the questions, why am I doing this? What's the reason? Why can't I avoid it? If Arjuna didn't ask those questions, we would not have had the answers and we would forever have doubted what Arjuna did at the end of the battle. Once Arjuna decided to go on that track of assessing those on the opposite side, Krishna's actions and words helped him to go fully down that track, thereby prompting a massive reevaluation that was initially agonizing, but eventually energizing. So 30th shloka, Arjuna is agonized. Oh my God, I have to kill Bhishma and Drona. But by the time we arrive to shloka 73 of chapter 18, Arjuna has said, Karishye vachanam tava. I'll do exactly as you want me to do. Arjuna doesn't say, I will fight. He says, I will follow your instructions. And Krishna's instructions have always been to fight from the first chapter onwards. Through the only words Krishna speaks in the Gita's first chapter, he helps Arjuna see what was at stake, thus prompting discussion on life's most important question. What really matters. So all of this is being orchestrated by Krishna for a greater purpose, for the benefit of humanity, which of course he will explain in chapter 4 when we get there, that famous verse, Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharat. So here Krishna has helped Arjuna focus on the fact that all the Kurus were assembled on the battlefield, ready to fight with each other. And this causes Arjuna some obvious anxiety.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.